Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to connect your website to Locate2u. So the connecting of your website is going to vary depending on the type of website that you're actually running. So if you're running on Shopify, if you're running on WooCommerce or WordPress, it's going to be varied and depending on the types of functionality that you're going to be looking at. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples on how best to do this. Locate2u comes with an API, and so you can go to api.locate2u.com. You can pass this along to your developer. The developer will be able to look at this documentation and know exactly how they can actually connect in with Locate2u. There's a whole series of different ways in which you can pull data into the system and push data back. It's fairly straightforward in how they actually do that. The one thing the developer will be able to will need is when they go into the settings section, okay, there is an apps area in here. You just click on apps. And what this allows you to actually do is to actually build your own client IDs and the passwords that you actually need for the API to actually work. To create a new one, just click on the plus, it'll actually generate it and you can just confirm and then it'll create that there. You can give it a name and you can see it's down here. And if you need to remove it at any point, you can actually delete it. And so you can just click on delete. It's fairly straightforward. So that's the first thing. You want to give that to your developer if you're doing some custom integration. There's really sort of nothing that you can't do. And I'm going to give you one example of how this actually works. We run a business called Locate2u. It's a document shredding business. Essentially, it's a delivery business. We've got a basic sort of website here that's built in WordPress. And you can click through here and it actually gives you a list of options that are actually available to go and order. When you go through this order process, it captures the customer's details, credit card information, but here at this point in time you've got a window where you can actually select when you actually want the pickup to actually occur. So you can actually select the options here, you can choose the time window, you can have it, and it will automatically generate a price based on that particular customer's location as well. This order will automatically be sent into Locate2u, and then Locate2u can then take over and then do the dispatch. It's really straightforward in being able to do that. And we do this for customers. We charge an extra fee to do this, but we can custom build this site to make it work exactly how you want it to work. And you can see here the brand, it's got nothing that says Locate2u, it's all about your brand and making it look exactly how you want it to actually look like. So that's one way, and we can help you with that process. The second way is you can use the Locate2u app on Shopify. So if you're using a Shopify website, you want to connect it in and you want to download your orders directly from Shopify and into Locate2u, it's really straightforward. Just do a search for Locate2u in the App Store and click Add App. It'll add it to your Shopify website. It'll connect it. As orders come in, there's a few rules that you can configure. You just turn them on through the sync process here. And this will allow you to actually connect it up and actually say when you want those orders to actually come across. Now, the one thing you might want to think about doing before you do this is you might want to look at using local delivery. So local delivery is an app that we run as well. And what this allows you to do is configure your e-commerce store in Shopify to be able to say when are you going to allow customers to have these deliveries to take place. So particularly when you're doing same day and 3-hour deliveries, or you're doing it from a region that's within a radius of your store, you want to be able to control the areas that you're actually delivering in. And local delivery allows you to do that. In here, when you go through the checkout process, you can actually enter in the postcodes or the zip codes that you're actually servicing, and you can select the customer can actually allow to select the date and time as to when they want that product actually ordered. This is really, really useful. You think about most e-commerce stores today, you never know at the checkout point when that product's actually going to arrive. This solves this and gives you a really great customer experience. So if you're running an e-commerce store, I'd definitely recommend looking at that. That then works seamlessly inside of Locate2u. And when those orders come back into Locate2u, you've got the time window in there. You run the route optimization process, and the route optimization process will take into account of the time windows that you've actually selected. So that gives you a pretty good overview on how Locate2u works with your website and how you can capture those orders into the system. Finally, if you don't want to do any of those things, you don't want to use the API, and you just want to import your orders, you can just go along to stops, click on the import option here, okay, and you can download the template. You can match that file format to that template, or you can actually go in and configure the import process to actually work with your template. If you're going to do that, speak to us. It's a relatively straightforward process. You go to settings, you go import mapping, and just go to stops, and this gives you the configuration here on what does your file look like and how does that match to the system's going to actually import that. We can help you through that process. It's reasonably straightforward in doing that, and we can do that in a matter of hours. So I hope that helps, and if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team. We're here to help you get up and running and get started as quickly as possible.